Hey everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome to my Thursday live. Hope you are all keeping really well. If you are here live, do please pop in a hey in the comments. Let me know that you are here. I will just wait a moment or two for everybody to pop in. And if you are catching up on replay, because I know a lot of you catch up on replay, then do a hashtag replay and pop that in the comments too. So, hey, bonjour Chantal, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you are keeping really well. So yay, we've got comments working this week. It wasn't working last week. So today's session, we are looking at who is feeling a little bit stuck. Who is sort of kind of a little bit fed up of not getting the results that you actually want, and you may be feeling a bit confused and don't know what those next steps are. Hey, Lady May, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you doing? Lovely to see you, lovely to see you. So if you are feeling a bit overwhelmed by your thoughts and they might be making you feel a bit anxious and restless and unfocused, then we are going to go through some really just simple tips today that can actually help you move forward. So do let me know if you are here live, drop me a hey in there, and do join in as well. Hey Simone, lovely to see you. So I can see that I've got a couple of old bees here. Hey Debbie. So I've got some old bees here, but who's a newbie? Because I thought today, I obviously have been doing all my lives here in the group, but I've probably not done an introduction for a while. So I just wanted to obviously say, hey Arpita, oh my lovely business bird, how are you doing? I thought I'd give a quick introduction today to me, to say that I'm Suzanne, if you didn't know that was me, and I'm a female success coach, and I'm a certified NLP and timeline therapy trainer and master coach too. And for me, I help women in business actually get rid of their fears, their mental blocks and their limitations to boost their confidence and their self-belief. So that they can fulfill their true potential. And I do that with my online programs, my online coaching and mentoring programs. I do it at live events and in masterminds too. Hey Julie, hey Sophie, lovely to see you. So this is great today. We've got loads of people actually being able to pop in, and the comments are working, which is always really nice. So next week I'm actually running a 4-day free training from Stuck to Unstoppable, for ambitious women in business who are really committed to changing their life for the better. And through that week, I am going to be helping you remove those limiting beliefs and obstacles that have stopped you getting what you want. I've just had my battery come up, so hopefully I've got enough battery today coming up there. So so just, this is going to be next week, so that you're going to be able to blast through those money and success blocks so that you can propel yourself forward. So if you've not signed up already, it's free. So it's 4 days. I will be going in, there'll be a little task in the morning, and then I'll be going live at 2:00 in the afternoon, and you will get a fantastic workbook, so that you will get so much out of this that you will have the workbook through the week. There'll be a workbook every day, so you've got your blueprint for success at the end of the week. So first of all then, we're now kind of halfway through the year, aren't we? And maybe that initial excitement that you started off at the start of the year, with those new goals, the new you, and maybe now that's all worn off and you might be feeling a bit bleh. You might have had great intentions at the beginning of 2021, that this was your year to be moving forward, and now it's got to a bit of a halt. So you might be confused, you might be feeling stuck, and you don't know what those next steps are to move forward. Maybe you've got a ton of business ideas, or ton of ideas for starting a business, or changing direction, or taking your business to that next level, but you lack that clarity and direction to know what those steps are. Let me know what it is for you, because, it might be that you're kind of doing that throwing the spaghetti at the wall approach and hoping something will stick. You're totally overwhelmed by your thoughts that are making you a bit anxious and restless and unfocused, etc. So maybe that's you right now, because you might be lacking in confidence and that belief in yourself. Maybe you even lack that belief that you've even got something to offer. Because this is the sort of stuff that I see at the moment. This is the stuff that I'm seeing at the moment, that there's lots of ladies that don't have that belief in themselves that they've got something to offer. And they're telling themselves those negative stories. You start focusing on the opposite of what you should be focusing on. You might be comparing yourself to others. I'm seeing a lot of that right now, is comparing to others. And that's so destructive. It really is so destructive to do that. Or maybe you're actually just, you're overthinking everything and you're putting things off that you should be doing. So let me know for you, are you feeling stuck right now? And what is it that's actually going on for you right now? What's actually going on for you right now? I just want you to ask yourself, what is getting in the way of you being successful? Whatever it is for you right now, if you're feeling stuck and you're struggling to move forward, then let me know. I'm going to give you some tips today, but let me know, what is it that's getting in the way for you of being successful? What has stopped you so far achieving what you want? If you've got some self-sabotaging behaviours, how are you getting in your own way right now? Because the thing is, when we get in our own way, which is, usually what happens, you can have all of the tech, all of the strategy and all of that in the whole world. I ran my NLP practitioner training at the weekend. It's hugely transformational. And it's never the strategy and the tech that stops people. It's their own mindset. It's their own mindset. And what happens when you get in your own way? All those opportunities that could be under your nose that you're just not saying yes to right now. So are you playing too small? So what can you do about it? What can you do about it? Because ultimately, your happiness and success is down to you. You decide how you live your life, how you react, how you feel, what you say and what you do. So wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing, you're creating that. So Julie, everything else seems to take over, meaning leaving little time for your business. So what specifically, Julie, is taking over for you? Is it some personal stuff? Is it kind of stuff in your business? Do you not know what the steps are to go forward? Can you just bear with me 1 second, because I'm just going to plug my battery in before it dies. Bear with me 1 second. Trust it to be live, yeah? Trust it to be live. I'm just going to plug us in. Okay, we have a connection. So it's for you, it's personal, and you've got a very busy 9 to 5 as well. Go, are you still there? Yeah. Oh, technology today, technology. So Julie, you're saying you've got personal stuff and you've got your busy 9 to 5. So is that actually you're overwhelmed right now? Is it that you just don't know what the split is? Is it that you've got too much going on in a personal life that you can't allow it the time in your business? What is it? What's going on for you? And what is that? What is that making you feel? How is that making you feel? So just let me know with that one. Is it? Do you want to? Is it a bit of a conflict as well, that you want to do more in your business? but you can't give up your 9 to 5 yet. Because, you know, a lot of this is really also about, there's some conflicts going on, but a lot of the conflicts that I see going on at the moment is also the belief system, the limitations, you know, of not feeling good enough to live their best life as well. And it's so easy to be dragged down by your own thoughts. So easy to feel like you're not good enough. You know, so because that can then affect your confidence, your self-worth and your self-belief. And that becomes that self-fulfilling prophecy. So I think for Julie, it would be worth actually just brain dumping there as well. What's actually going on for you? And why have you not got what you want? What's getting in the way? You know, is it a belief thing that you can't, or is it that you're coming from a sense of fear as well? So too much going on. Don't feel overwhelmed, okay? So yes, not doing enough in your business to quit the 9 to 5, and there are limiting thoughts, yeah. And it usually comes down to that. You know, it will often be that, you know, especially when you're, you know, and I would never recommend that you kind of give up your 9 to 5 until you've got, you know, stuff set up to do that. You can do things on the side, but whilst you are splitting your focus, that's where we can have a conflict coming up. And it's usually then that you've got those limiting thoughts about, you know, I can't give up my 9 to 5 yet because I will never be able to replace it, or I won't be able to get enough clients to match my income type of thing. So it's still then coming from a place of lack and a place of scarcity. So it's down to your own, you know, the limiting beliefs. So make a note of those. What are your beliefs around your ability to actually start now doing your business full time? What's actually going on there? Because yeah, definitely, you know, I know for the lots of the ladies that come onto my programs, they've got a great business idea, you know, or they're doing a little bit on the side, and sometimes you just need that kickstart. You need that kickstart to get you going. And that's what happens in, you know, my accelerator program. It is that kickstart to actually get you going. And, you know, have a chat to some of the ladies that have just been on it, actually, that were very much perhaps in your position. So I think, you know, I think a lot of us, and I think all of us, in fact, will have been in the same situation where it's our thoughts that are holding us back, and we know that, and we know it's our own thoughts, but we're just not quite sure of how we get over it. You know, so it can feel like a bit of a brick wall, and that you just don't know how to overcome that. And that's why the work that I do is very much around the deeper rooted issues that are stopping us, because it's never usually the stuff on the you know, the surface. We don't go around going, you know, like you're saying, you're not sure what they are. So we don't go around with the label going, yeah, I'm not worthy, or I don't feel good enough, you know, and have that on ourselves. It's much deeper than that. And that's why the work that I do is, you know, the actual uncovering the root cause of those, so we can really, really kickstart, you know, and get rid of those beliefs and really kickstart where you really want to focus. Because if you really want something, you will make it happen. So there might be something that's actually getting in your way with that. So, you know that your mind is a really, really powerful piece of kit. A really powerful piece of kit. And actually what happens is, you know, the mind and body are connected. So we have to look after our own well-being first. We've really got to work, you know, mind our own, whatever's going on for us, because otherwise it can really result in some physical symptoms. So that stress and anxiety will seriously limit your ability to achieve that success in your life and your business. So if you want to keep on top of your game, be that very best version of you, then you've really got to work on your mindset too. Because this stuff works for everyone. You know, it works for everyone. There's not one person that cannot benefit from the mindset work. And the ripple effect when we change our mindset is, honestly, it's tenfold. You know, again, like I said, I did my NLP practitioner training at the weekend, and 2 of the ladies had phobias about snakes. Now, I know this is nothing to do with business kind of thing, but it's, you know, something like that. Oh, Nikki, yes, brilliant, great. What great timing that you've come in when you've done that, when I've said that, because these 2 ladies had this phobia of snakes, and we got rid of those phobias at the weekend. Now, like I said, I know that you know, phobia of snake is not related to their business, but they were things that were keeping them stuck. They were all the deep-rooted stuff that had been keeping them stuck. And when you actually work on that kind of, you know, it's so powerful to actually then, when you work on it, you know, and it releases, to do that. So Nikki was obviously at the course at the weekend. So amazing! What great timing that happened at that time. So you know, it's really about, we want to make ourselves the best that we can be, because we get what we focus on. We get what we talk, you know, what we focus on. I know, yeah, you were talking about the mindset stuff, but then I mentioned the phobias. I know, really strange, wasn't it? Really strange. So the very first thing that we need to make sure you're doing is that the focus that you are working on is focus on the right thing. That you're focusing on what you want to happen and what you desire, and, you know, rather than what you don't want to happen, and all of the stuff, because often we kind of go, you know, I really want to hit that target, you know, that's my goal. And then we have the little niggly nellies coming in, the little mind monkeys that come in and start actually saying, no, you're not going to be able to do that. And you get filled with all the self-doubt. So we then end up focusing on what we don't want to happen rather than what we do want to happen. So the very first thing that we work on in the course next week is gaining clarity and focus about what you truly want. And we get you aligned with that, get you totally aligned with what you want. You know, you're allowed to dream and have a big vision for you and your business. Being in the pandemic that we are right now, it doesn't mean you have to stop that. It really doesn't. In fact, the ladies that I've worked with in the last year, so during a pandemic, have all seriously transformed their life and business. You know, that clarity bit is so important. And, you know, Nikki's here and she will tell you she was on my Mega Success over the last 3 months. And one of the keys there was about getting clarity. She had the ideas, but she didn't have the clarity and how to take that forward. And that's what we uncovered. And I've had, you know, there's been huge successes in the programs. All of the ladies are, you know, are getting more success or getting more clarity or earning more money than they've ever done before. Launching businesses during a pandemic. Getting that clarity of their direction and going for it. Launching, selling, you name it, they've actually done it. You know, so it's really only you that stops you moving ahead. Not the external stuff that's going on in the world. None of that. Yeah, I know it is. It's so powerful. You know, it's completely. That's exactly what you're doing now, isn't it, Nikki? You've gone through that, and you know. I mean, you are like, it's like this now, isn't it? Your success now, because, and you were very stuck to start off with. I hope you don't mind me sharing that you were very stuck, and now you kind of, you know, it's like the doors have opened. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. But it's because we unearth those beliefs and those self-sabotaging behaviours first. Because if you don't believe that you can get the success that you desire or get the money and earn the money that you desire, then you won't. Because your unconscious mind will sabotage it if it's not aligned. And on that, actually, and funnily enough, I was speaking to someone this morning. We were talking about the language. because the language we use with ourselves is so, so important. You know, in business and in our lives generally, whether that's the language you use to ourselves or the language that we use with each other or to others. How many of you say things like, oh, I can't do that. You know, in our family, we've never been able to do that. It's hard to do. You know, working in business is really hard. I'm never going to get that many clients, or I'm never going to hit my targets. Let me know how many of you have used negative language with yourselves. Just let me know. I'm just going to grab a drink. You know, so I want you to really think about the language that you are using with yourself, because this is going to help you move forward and get unstuck. Are you constantly berating yourself and using negative language with yourself? Because the conversations that you are having with yourself are a direct reflection of your mindset. Liz, you've had that, yeah? What are the sort of things, Liz, that you have been saying to yourself, and I may be able to help you change that? You know, because what you're saying with yourself is a direct reflection of the thoughts that you are thinking. You know, that little voice, that negative Nelly that, you know, if you are telling yourself that I'm not good enough to get X, Y, Z, then your thoughts will create your reality and your mindset, and it will hold you back from having the life that you want. You know, we really are the only ones that get in that way. Now, you wouldn't talk to other people probably like you talk to yourself. So, you know, remember, if you are saying, you know, if you're thinking I'm not good enough, you're saying to yourself I'm not good enough, you're going to deprive yourself of the opportunities because you don't think you're worthy. Okay, so I know this sounds really cliched, but telling yourself I can do this, I've got this, you know, put little post-it notes around everywhere where you can see them. I've got this, I can do this, I am amazing. Put them all around you. You know, because it's really easy at the moment with everything going on still. There's still so much uncertainty, isn't there, around? It's really easy to wallow in self-pity right now and moan about things going on. So I want you to make it a habit to talk about the things that are going well in your life instead of complaining and talking about your problems, because that will encourage a mindset of abundance instead of fear and lack. You know, so change the language you're saying to yourself. Pop these post-it notes around. Really have gratitude for everything that you've got, and really talk about everything that you've got, and keep reinforcing yourself that you've got this. Use that positive language. You know, because transforming your mindset is that conscious decision to start thinking differently. You really can do this. You are a successful bunch of ladies. I know that. You really can do this. We've all got the ability to respond rather than just react to whatever life throws at us. You really do have the power to change things. I promise you that. And when you realise just how powerful your mind is, when you realise that your thoughts and the words that you use is what governs the results that you get, that you are actually in the driver's seat of your life, then you will realise that you can be, do and have and create whatever you want in your life, and then everything will change. It's like that domino effect. You know, you set the one thing off and the whole thing just explodes there. So, if you are ready to go from being stuck to unstoppable, then sign up for my free course. It is free and we start on Monday. So as I've said, we'll work on getting you clarity and focus, clearing up those limiting beliefs, developing your confidence and your self-belief, and then we work on your money mindset too. So you can step into that 6-figure version of you. You'll become the abundant creator of your life. You'll transform your mindset and you will create success beyond your wildest dreams. I promise you. I promise you. Now, this isn't just any old freebie. For those of you, and I know there's a few of you coming in here, that have done my free trainings in the past, I give so much value. You know, this is only for people that are serious about moving their life and their business forward right now. Because there are going to be actions every single day. This isn't just something that you just, I'll just go and see what it's all about. This is for those that are serious about getting unstuck. No excuses, no waiting for another time. If you want to get the success in your life and business and take yourself to those 5-figure months, then come and join in. So what I'll be doing is there will be a small task released in the morning for you to get set up for the day's training. There will be a fantastic workbook every single day. I will go live at 2 o'clock UK time with the training session for you. And then you will have, as you have your workbooks and the training through the week for the 4 days, you will be building your success blueprint. And I give that with absolute love to you for you to absolutely become unstoppable. We really do create a fabulous group of ladies. You know, it really is a very, very powerful group of like-minded women that are all ready for that next step. You know, that really do want change. They're fed up with being how they were. They're fed up of being stuck and they are serious about taking it forward. So sign up. I will pop up the link in the comments so you can sign up. You've still got time to sign up. There's hundreds of women already in it. So come and join those fabulous ladies. We start on Monday, but there's so much going on over the weekend. Please do join in right now so that when I open the group tomorrow, you're already getting ready for it. Getting ready for that, for us to actually do it next week. So sign up. And if you want to ask me any questions, just drop me a message as well. Just drop me a DM. Now, let me know what your biggest ahas were from today's session. You know, what has your mind, is something triggered in your mind about how you're taking it forward? Do let me know what your biggest ahas were. I love seeing your comments. So do let me know that. And I will see you next week. Have a fabulous weekend, guys. See you later.